Places Let Us Eat. I'm Suzanne Ridgway and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to deep clean the opposite side of my dining area. I've already done the first side in a few separate videos with the pantry shelves and the cube. Now I'm going to tackle the opposite side, pull the furniture from the walls, do a good sweep, do a good mopping, and clean the baseboards along the top of them and underneath of them because a lot of debris gets caught under there, especially if you have young kids. I'm going to get it all taken care of today. Wipe everything down, all my glass down that are on top of cupboards and things, and get it cleaned up. Then we're going to turn our attention to where the coat hanging rack is by mainstay. Pull that from the wall as well as the laundry baskets, declutter it, and sweep and mop under that as well. And get the dining room deep cleaned, which it needed. I do it every 6 months, and the last time I did it was at the end of October, so it's due. I do my spring cleaning in the winter. I do things in zones. I like to move quickly in between zones and declutter items as I'm cleaning my zones to get rid of things and to give it a more clean space and downsize than what I have. And I don't shove things in the closet. I get rid of it, I purge it, I toss it, and I donate it. If you're new, thank you so much for dropping by and checking me out. We are almost up to 24,000 views a day. Thank you so much for that. I am now working on my watch time hours. Please watch me all the way through. I'm halfway to 4,000 watch time hours. We're at 2,000 watch time hours, and I need 4,000 when we reach 1,000 subscribers for my channel to become monetized. That is so awesome, and thank you so much for everybody's support. We're at 910 now. We are getting closer to 1,000 on a daily basis. Don't forget to share me to your favorite media sites, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Please smash on that subscribe word down below. Tap on that bell. Let's get clean. We are going to tackle the opposite side of the dining area here. This is the common room. I've recently done this side. I've done the pantry shelves and then the cube on the other side of the freezer. Now we're going to take care of the left side and get behind the buffet, behind the printer table, that black table on the other side of the buffet. And then there's a cabinet here. It's a jelly cupboard. I'm going to pull that out from the wall, and we're going to do a full sweep and clean the baseboards back there because it is winter. And you don't want dusty baseboards in the wintertime. You don't want to spark a fire. We're going to do a full mop after we sweep. I'm going to take care of the tabletop. I have my basket here with some of my cleaning stuff, furniture polish if needed, magic eraser, my all-purpose cleaner, wipes all ready to go. We're going to move the gerbil into Jacqueline's room for a little while because I just changed her cage. It was sopping wet. And then we're going to dump out the tray here. I keep the tray in there because it does catch a good portion of the mulch. Most of the mess comes from putting fresh mulch into the cage. I'm starting on the end closest to the TV room, and we're going to take care of that big pile of mulch on the floor first. Then I'm going to pull some furniture away from the wall and get behind there, do a good sweep, run the Swiffer across the baseboard. That is the best and easiest way to clean a baseboard if you have back problems or mobility issues. I take the Swiffer wet and I just run it across the baseboard, underneath it, and alongside of it, and on top of it to get all the dust off. Okay, now we're going to move the table out of the way and some chairs. And get the table freed for more stuff so I can sweep and get furniture pulled from the walls. Get all that mulch picked up. I'm picking things up and taking things off the buffet, wiping it down as I go, sweeping some more, getting it all picked up, taking things off the top of the cupboard here. It's a jelly cabinet. Now is a good opportunity to get behind the furniture and get everything clean. I like to spring clean it in the winter. It's too hot in the spring and summer to clean, and I do a lot of outdoor activities in the spring. I do a lot of hiking. Just as I thought, a big huge mess behind the buffet, as you see there on the floor. I'm going to get it swept up. Then we're going to run the Swiffer wet along the baseboard while it's visible and get that all cleaned up and dusted. Sweeping a little more. Putting the wet head on the Swiffer, and I'm spraying the floor with my all-purpose cleaner, doing the baseboards under them, on top of them, and on the side. The best part is this gets thrown away. And I just replaced the Swiffer wet, and I'll be getting a new Swiffer head the next time I go to the Dollar Tree. While there's nothing on top of that cabinet, I'm going to take a wet wipe to the top of it and go up and down it real quickly. I've had this jelly cabinet since I was 22 years old. I bought it at a place called Kugler's Red Barn in Colony, New York. I don't even think it exists anymore. It's a really nice furniture store. I had a coffee table from there too, but that didn't stand the test of time like this. Now I'm wiping down the buffet alongside of it, doing a little more sweeping and mopping, making sure it's all picked up, turning my attention back to the jelly cabinet. Let's put my decorations back, and I'm going to wipe the glass ones down as we do that. And my doilies. Everything is nice and clean behind the furniture now. Good time to dust. I hate dusting. The mantle all around the dining area. I do that twice a year. This is my mom when she was in college. My oldest looks just like my mom. My youngest looks a lot like her too. Mostly looks like me. I have a picture of me when I was 4, and Jacqueline was a spitting image of me when they were little. I have a love of glass, like my grandmother did, my French-Canadian grandmother. Dollar Tree always has unique glass. My mother collected roosters. My big rooster broke. He sat on the wall. That's the one I have left. I think it looks better directly up against the wall instead of kitty corner. This I picked out of a garage sale for a dime. It's missing the front, but it works. I'm going to finish cleaning off the table here. That is all wiped down. I'm going to take everything off the table here so I can put everything from the black printer table onto it. And then we're going to wipe everything down. That table is going to be moved up from the wall like the other pieces of furniture. I'm going to sweep and mop into the other end of the baseboards to make sure they're clean and not dusty, and get things put away and try to get rid of a lot of the clutter. I always remove 5 to 10 items whenever I declutter, and it can be anything from trash to a sentimental item. On the black printer table here, I took the amp out and I'm wiping everything down, including the table itself, moving it out of the way, and do a good sweep. There's a lot of crap underneath the baseboard, and I want it picked up and swept out from under there. Now we're going to do a good mop and get the baseboards, especially under the curtains. There was a lot of dust and debris underneath the heater, and I try to do them once a month. Mopping now, using my spray as we go along the floor, lifting up the curtains and doing the baseboards. Doing a good job finishing up the mopping. I'm going to put the black table back and plug in the printer. And then I'm going to make sure nothing goes on the opposite side of the printer to keep the clutter out of here. My goal is to get rid of a good portion of the clutter. And we're going to finish taking everything off the dinner table. And then I got to do the back wall with the coat rack and the laundry baskets. Now we're wiping things down, putting the table back. I'm going to go through and sort everything on the table. Continue sorting, moving the table where it belongs. Decluttering the bucket for the gerbil. Decluttering the tray. I have my bag for purge, toss, and keep. Gotta wipe the tray out. Continuing with the decluttering, moving things to different parts of the house that I'm keeping. Filling up the bag as I go along, wiping down the chairs, getting them cleaned up. Finally, we are on the little closet here that I have from Mainstay. I'm going to move the laundry baskets from the wall, get everything off the shelves, which everything is just shoved on there. I'm going to declutter that area and make sure everything's on a hanger and get it organized, and I'm going to sweep and mop under it. Moving the green basket and the white basket, decluttering and fixing the Mainstay coat hangers, getting everything picked up off the floor, doing a sweep, getting them picked up, replacing my mop head with the swiffer wet and spraying well as I'm mopping, getting it all cleaned up, finishing decluttering the rack there, putting the green basket back, and decluttering everything out of the white basket, putting the shoes back on the shoe steps, the boots next to the rack. And we're done. I swept and mopped under all that, moving it out of the way, decluttered it, fixed the shoes on the shelf. Everything else is going to be put back into our storeroom that we use. Laundry baskets got to stay there because the bedrooms are small, and our washer and dryer is downstairs. Pile of stuff. Bags will go to the car for the stores, and anything I'm discarding will go to the recycle bin or trash can. We are done. Did the opposite side. The mulch has to stay there, unfortunately. Buffet's all cleaned up, and everything behind it is all cleaned up, including the baseboard, as well as the jelly cabinet. Wiped everything down. We did the printer table, everything behind it, and the baseboard all along the wall from the kitchen to the pillars that separate the TV room from the dining area. This is a multi-purpose room. It has to function in a few different ways. Going over there, the freezer and extra pantry items needed, like drinks and things. Housing all the shoes. I found a pair of scissors, so I gotta put them away. That's all the stuff I decluttered. The bags will go to the car, except for the plastic ones, they'll go in the garbage can. Laundry baskets stay there because it's convenient to go downstairs to the utility room where our washer and dryer is. Pulled everything from this wall. I decluttered the hanger where all the coats go, and I decluttered all the sneakers as well, and I swept and mopped underneath it. My decluttering videos that I started a few weeks ago start with my big bookcase that you see over here. We decluttered it together. And then over on the right hand side of the dining room towards the doorway, we did the cube, which is partly visible. Then we did my dingy bathroom. We also did my canned good cabinets, as well as my cabinets with my spices and dinner plates and bowls. This is the dining area decluttering video. I'll list all the links to all my decluttering videos down below. The final video for decluttering is going to be my closet. As you see the kitchen peeking out at the other end of the dining area, the common room I like to call it, there's a closet on the right hand side opposite of those pantry shelves that you see. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for dropping by and hanging out with me today. We have giveaways every 100 subscribers. The next one is the big one. We're going to issue out 2 $20 Dollar Tree gift cards. One for new subs, one for people who comment. When you're new, please just say anything down in the comment section below and let me know you're new and be a U.S. resident. If you comment all the time, you have to be subscribed, a U.S. resident. And if you won in the past 60 days, you have to wait out 60 days in order to qualify for another giveaway. It is that easy. We got a lot done today. My dining room took a few videos, but it is deep cleaned and I'm very pleased with myself. Don't forget to share me to your favorite social media sites, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Please smash on that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to tap on that bell.